More than a dozen large wildfires are burning across Washington state right now. A number of them started by lightning. As they burn, more and more resources continue to be used up. So joining me live today is Ryan Roderick from the Department of Natural Resources. Ryan, first, thank you for being here. We know several major fires are burning as we speak across Washington, from the Bear Gulch to the Lower Sugarloaf fire. What is the current status on firefighting efforts?
Well, Madeline, as you mentioned, we do have a significant amount of large fires on the ground, especially in eastern Washington, but we're also committing a significant amount of resources to those fires, both air and ground and heavy equipment. Those resources are allocated proportional to what we're seeing as far as fire behavior and the attempts to contain those fires. So right now, especially at DNR, we do have the resources that we need to fight the fires on our jurisdiction, and folks can rest assured that we are attacking these fires with the appropriate amount of resources to work towards containment.
As mentioned, we know lightning sparked 12 new fires in the Okanagan-Wenatchee National Forest over the weekend. So Ryan, what is DNR's strategy for containing so many new starts all at once, especially when you're dealing with rugged terrain out there?
Well, as you mentioned it, terrain is always a challenge, especially when it comes to lightning-caused fires. About 90% of the fires in the state of Washington, on average, are human-caused fires. And those are fairly straightforward to address. They get called in right away. And as I mentioned, human starts tend to imply that there's a lot of human activity and easy access most of the time to those human-caused starts. When we see lightning-caused starts, those often happen in remote terrain, more rugged terrain, and so getting firefighting personnel and equipment into those can be a challenge. It's also a challenge to locate those fires in the first place. We do have cameras that will show us those smoke plumes. Sometimes they get called in, but a lot of locating those lightning-caused fires is just simple groundwork, sending crews to do smoke checks throughout the landscape.
Yeah, certainly making it more challenging for you all out there. State lawmakers, they slashed wildfire funding by more than 50% from this year to 2027. Are those funding cuts impacting firefighting resources right now?
Right now, we have significant resources committed to all those fires. As I mentioned earlier, DNR has the resources available to fight the fires that happen on our jurisdiction, and we're working towards containment and exercising all of our mutual aid agreements. So when our agency partners, Forest Service, BLM, Department of Interior, ask for our help, we are able to provide that help with units and resources.
And we talked about what's happening out there currently, but several of these wildfires, we know they're expected to burn into the fall, maybe even the winter months. So what would be the long-term plan for trying to contain those fires?
There is always that potential for fires that are burning in more rugged terrain. And so until we potentially see that season-ending precipitation event, either rain or snow, some of these larger fires, especially ones that are more remote, that are in that rugged terrain, could be on the landscape until we see that season-ending event.
Of course. Well, Ryan, we want to say thank you so much for joining us, and best of luck getting all these fires under control, working from the air and the ground and with heavy equipment just to try to get a stop to all this. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.